And you're like, yeah, dude, I'm not really doing really good. You know, like when people say, like, oh, hey, how you doing, man? Oh, I'm doing good.
Chilling.
Like, that's like the normal answer.
Yeah, because
like,
they don't want to hear.
no one will ever tell you like, oh, hey, man, I'm not really doing good. That's why I was like, the fuck when you said that to me, bro. I was like, and it was kind of cool because I was like, oh, this dude's honest with me. Because you don't even get like, you know what I mean? Like you
No
can
one
even
wants to
ask like a
talk
loved
about it.
one, like a family member, bro. They'll fucking do that to you.
I mean, I do that to some family members, but like
Yeah.
people just don't want to get into it. They don't want to talk about it, and like I have this problem where I'm kind of like a fixer. Like if I hear a problem, you come to me with a problem,
Yeah. Oh yeah, you want to
I'll
fix
listen,
it.
but like I want to help you get out of that.
Yeah, I hate when people are like, I just want you to listen. I'm like, no, I want to help. I want to fix it.
I got options.
Yeah. Here, pull the mic up like.
All right, my
Not
fault.
that much. Yeah. And here, you moving around.
Let me,
We're a little
let me
professional.
get it right here. You know.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, we're rolling on it. Fuck, we just started. I don't give a damn.
Let's get to it.
I know. So, where did I do this? It's whatever. Where did Antic Outlaw? Is that it, right?
Antic Outlaw,
Where'd you get the name from?
So when I actually started off as a cheesy name, Internation Music.
Internation Music.
Yeah.
I'm glad
That's
you
long
changed
gone. Thank God, bro. Yeah. Long gone. But I don't know. I didn't like any of the music I had there, so I'm just like, all right, we're gonna scrap everything, rewrite the whole playbook that I had in mind, and I just started doodling, right? Mm-hmm. And I drew the logo.
Oh yeah, you draw. I forgot that too. God damn.
I drew that logo, and then I like fell in love with it. So I don't know if you've seen it recently, but it looks a lot like Armageddon Night, the Yu-Gi-Oh card, Yu-Gi-Oh card, and I don't know. I showed it to a couple buddies, and my buddy Kevin, shouts out to him. He's like, "This is what I hear, Antic Outlaw." And then since then, I'm just like, all right, that's
just
it.
got you hooked.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really weird how names come up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, I can't come up with a good name.
No, I don't think I could neither.
I draw some up, but
yeah, dude, I want to get back into drawing. I've been trying.
Yeah.
I've been getting into like graffiti and stuff.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that thing right there. I just did that like the other day.
Fire.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm trying, dude. That's all that matters. That's, you know, it was really fun. I heard someone say this, and like it hit so hard with me. You know, like you were like, you know, like yeah, I make music. It's like, well, you know, like you downplay yourself. Yeah. It's like, dude, it's like, oh well, yeah, I'm a musician or like I'm an artist or whatever, but you know, I'm not good or whatever. Bro, you don't say that if you're a plumber, dude. Like, it's either you are or you aren't. You know what I mean?
I can kind of do my job.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm an artist, dude. Like, I
Damn
fucking
right.
make music. I do shit. It's just, I just have to do it. That's all.
Yeah. If you start off like, nah, I do it, but I don't do it. Like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna listen to your shit if you don't believe in
exactly,
it.
dude.
Why?
I don't know. People are like that. But I find myself, especially with music, I always say that. I always say like I suck. You know what I mean? I think people do it because it's like a cushion.
You protect yourself a little bit.
Yeah, or a lot. You know what I mean? I think that's, you know what I mean? Because if that's like my single form of expression, I don't want to get shit on. I don't even think people think about that.
No,
shit,
that definitely is a factor for sure.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, dude. Like, and I don't know. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna be writing some music here shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know. You're not into the metal shit, are you?
Honestly, I wasn't. And then I met my current girlfriend, and she listens to a lot of metal, like heavy rock stuff.
Stuff. I
like
that.
I mean, we went to Rockville. Like I could
Rockville.
list all the genres, but like
Yeah.
just the broad, vague term, rock, metal,
Yeah.
punk, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And recently, I've been, yeah. The more I've been exposed to it, the more I like it. The issue is with me is, I don't know, with like I'm too focused on like Juice WRLD and like X and like some EDM artists, but now I'm just really picky, and that's holding me back. And I know it is, but I can't fix it.
How old are you again?
27, bro.
27.
28 next month.
Hey, you're still young, but you know, you might just be at that age because I've accepted it now. Like you don't find other things attractive, like musically. There's an age where you get like that. Because you think you know everything.
To a degree.
Yeah.
I can appreciate work, though.
Oh, yeah, no, I can do
mean?
that, too. But, like, it's almost like say if you heard, like, someone's, like, an artist's new shit, and you're just like, that's not for me. Like, I've caught myself where I'm like, that's not, like, what I was into or whatever. But then I'm just like, I gotta change. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
That do, like, I don't know. Like, it's funny because, like, yeah, I'm into that rock shit and all that. Like, my girl, she got me into reggae and shit. Like the new school shit.
New school reggae?
Yeah.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's kind of like little bit of like punk in there, but like that's the way it was. Like, yeah, like you can tell, like you can tell, like some of these dudes used to be like for like metal dudes, like post hardcore music, so like the after, like what's after, like it's like punk kids, like when the reggae. And I really think it's like weed culture too. Because, like, that shit wasn't cool when I was a kid. You know what I mean?
Hell no. I mean, anyone listening to reggae.
Like, yeah, 311 was cool or whatever. You know what I mean? But, like, yeah, like, what, Bob Marley? Like, my dad listened to that shit. I was like, this is lame, dude.
Old heads.
I know, but now it's just, like, everything's, like, cool as shit now. It's really weird. But then, like, they also rap and shit. Yeah, like, if you, like, deep dive into that stuff, dude, it's
I'm sure that's a whole can of worms. In a light way. In a positive way.
Yeah, but, like, I know. You don't listen to country, dude. No,
bro, I can't. I can't. I'm telling you, I can't do it.
It's like half hip hop now. Have you listened?
Listen,
to it?
Man.
You gotta listen. Like, so, it's so weird how genres are mixing up now.
I hope
it's cool. Like, I think I like it.
That's how you get people into certain genres. Like I'm sure that's how they're getting a lot of country fans now. But like, I appreciate a lot of genres. I appreciate a lot of artists. Sometimes I don't appreciate their work so much. Because I don't see the value. So with country, it's really hard for me to be like, that's good. Yeah. Or you got a message that I can support. Yeah. Every other genre I can get into, but maybe I just haven't found that country song.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying like, I'm just saying like what I've heard lately, I'm just like, that's a hip hop beat like in the background. The only thing that makes it country to me is like there's some twang in the voice. That's really weird when you think about it. It's almost like they just took R&B and threw twang in it.
Okay.
Like some of this new school, like, and like, I bet you people are like, that's not country. Like, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, fuck you guys. But like, that's a thing. Yeah, dude. Fucking A. Like, it's fucking. My bad. I'm checking sound levels. Because we just got right into it. But, yeah, dude. It's fucking. It's so weird. And it's the same thing. Like, I think people got to give, like, other, like, genres a chance. Like, especially nowadays. With the new shit coming out. There's just so much weird shit.
Yeah, like right now the big thing is tear out, which is like
what is that?
So it's like heavy metal, with heavy dubstep or trap. Maybe not so much trap, but like.
So what's the difference between trap and dubstep? Like, is like
808s, the hi hats, the snares,
so
percussion mainly.
Oh, just that, like, just it's more like a set thing of rules, kind of like you have to have the 808.
There's like
the 808
for like trap. Yeah, you need that 808.
But I feel like everything has 808, doesn't it? A lot of hip hop does.
Not EDM.
Oh, not EDM.
Not EDM, no. But hip hop does a lot of 808s.
Yeah.
But also like the lead synth, like the main sound of a song can make people think, oh, that's this genre. I'm gonna box it in here.
Yeah.
It all depends. They all have their own little niche thing. It's like, oh, this falls in here, this falls in here, this falls in here, and then. Yeah, it kind of spirals out of control.
Man, those are like crazy. Like I can't even like in like metal, hardcore and shit. Like I can't keep up with it. So I'm just like, whatever. I don't even know what it is anymore.
They start throwing some weird words in there, like garage, liquid.
Yeah, just words.
Liquid garage.
Yeah, like hey, dude, I'm part of Mellow Yellow Nation. Like, core. Like our shit, everything ends in core.
Yep.
Like, yeah,
that's the new wave.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I was trying to tell like. All the dudes where I'm gonna be doing shit with, like I'm like, can we just like do like hip hop beats and like throw like crazy guitar shit on top?
Yeah, get crazy with it. I like what Juice. Maybe he didn't do it himself, but Juice WRLD, he introduced or had a lot of producers introduce like light guitars.
Yeah,
like just little acoustic, little riff here and there, and that introduced a whole entire new world of this is how you can. Yeah. Do rap or hip hop.
Yeah. Oh no. What's the famous like? What's his like biggest song?
Lucid Dreams.
How's that one go?
I still see your shadows in my room.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's another one where it is like it's like na 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 na. You know what I'm talking about? The graduation
song?
I don't know, but that one, dude, like it's straight up like fucking like punk music. Like with a little bit of hip hop into there. I'm just like, yo, this is killer, dude. Yeah, I like and that makes me excited to do like. So it's like I almost want to chase stuff like that. Anything that interests me, I just want to chase that type of shit.
It's new and interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And it's weird. It's like you don't want to like be like, oh well, I want to do this. I want to be labeled that. You know what I mean?
I get that.
I don't want to chase something like it's like with the podcast. It's like people are like, well, what do you sound like? I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, and that I've been very specific with that too. It's like I don't want to try to like be like someone like jocking off of someone. You just shit.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean? Like, I literally just like, this is me. This is what we're doing. Fucking get with it.
Yep. And then if you
get with it, peeps.
If you stick to one little genre or one like category and you want to expand or like you, I don't know, shift interest at some point.
I think it's just
hard.
It's just trying to just capitalize and being genuine. That's the hardest part, dude. Because I think anyone can see that, even if you're not like into this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This thing's like right now, dude. Like, I'm talking about music and shit. A lot of people that like kind of listen to it, they're like, they're like, yeah, the music thing's kind of boring. I'm like, sorry, dude. Like, that's
not to everyone though. You'll find that group.
Yeah, this is what I want to do right now. But then like I had a dude like on like talking about like shoes and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the way it is. Did you ever get into that, like sneakerhead and culture and all that?
You know, there was one pair that got me real good. The Hood Pope ASAP Ferg and Adidas mix. I have it.
No, for real?
But it's...
What size are you?
13 and a half, bro.
Oh, I'm a 13.
Oh, shit, for real?
Yeah, okay. It sucks. I actually got rid of all my shoes. I would have given you a pair.
Damn.
Yeah, I was up to like, actually a lot. Like, dude, I haven't bought a pair since like 2016 or 17.
Of new shoes?
Of new shoes, yeah.
Damn, I just copped 2 Sperry's. They're up front, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a time where I had to wear 14s, bro. Because even the wide shoes... I weighed like 290 at one point.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you fucking little now, dude.
Little?
Feel goddamn.
Damn, bro. It's like that.
Well, I mean, like little, like not fat.
Smaller compared, yeah.
Yeah, you look like you can fight now. I'm just like, fuck.
You think so?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you look kind of scary coming out. I was like, whoa.
All right, catch me out 10 p.m. tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring some cameras.
Yeah. But yeah, no, dude, like shoes, yeah, I got into that like real big. That was a life I did not want, bro. That shit,
really?
That shit chose me, bro. God damn it, dude. Buying shoes like every week. I knew I had a problem when I bought like 4 pairs of shoes in a week. Like they're like, oh, these are on new releases.
Damn,
I gotta get them.
I care about my outfits, and I buy 2 a year, maybe 3.
Yeah, dude, I don't even care about my outfits anymore. So I only have 3 black shirts. That's it.
So you buy the shoes, and then you're like, all right.
Yeah. No. Like I said, I haven't bought shoes or anything. Like
back then, yeah.
So yeah, so like, oh yeah, no, dude, I was buying clothes left and right. I was like, oh, I gotta have these, gotta have that. This has to match. Like,
it's a lot of work. It's a lot of money.
It's kind of dumb.
But also, like, if you got someone, like, if you're in a relationship, like, that's like the least of your worries. Like, it still look good for them, right? But like, you're not trying to pick up anyone out there. Yeah. We loyal men out here.
No.
Oh damn.
No, I'm just playing. Yeah. No, but I kind of got like into the minimalist thing. You know, so I was like, no, dude, I got rid of a lot of stuff, sold stuff, like things that were worth money and shit like that, and then like donated clothes and shit like that. But yeah, no, I'm down to like 1, 2, 5 pairs of shoes. But really? I still have in the box and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's good to have those little pieces.
Oh, yeah. A couple Jordans, you know, everyone loves those. Some New Balance, Onitsuka Tigers.
Is that after the Jack Harlow wave or before?
Bro, they're right there. You talking about New Balance?
Yeah. Oh, those are clean.
Yeah, red suede, baby. What's up? I love suede, dude. They gotta, like, no one loves suede. Like, the shoe companies, they're not doing, I think because it's hard to take care of.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. But no, like I said, dude, those were bought like in 2016, 17. They still look good.
Minty fresh, yeah.
Yeah, well, you gotta wear them. And that's the thing, you have to wear them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to, because like when you wear them, you do put moisture in them. So they don't do like the crumble thing.
I didn't think about that. Okay.
Yeah, so whatever ones you got, just like try to wear them like once every few months.
I should. There's a couple of pairs I'm not trying to let go of, but I know it's their time. You know what I mean? I try to save them, but
like, and then like I know like some of mine they're gonna get like that. I'm gonna get them redone.
Redone?
Yeah, like
a cobbler,
brand new. No, there's dudes on Instagram that does that. So like if your sole falls apart, you can get like a sole swap. There's a whole business.
But how important or expensive is a shoe where it's worth shipping them out, or even like let's say local?
I think it'd be cool just to say I've done it. I only got 2 pairs I would want to do it to.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? And then it'd also be cooler because, like, if I do this, I'm obviously going to keep these for the rest of my fucking life.
I get that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, dude, this was a pair from, like, when I was fucking 28. You know what I mean?
Damn,
like, I'm 50. I'm a grandpa rocking Jordans, dude.
I respect that.
You got the dad shoes? like wave and all that?
No, that's butt ass ugly, bro. I'm gonna say it with a.
What's annoying, dude, is Jordans are dad shoes now. People don't realize that every dude that's like 35 has a pair of Jordans. They're like walking around with their kid. And have them on,
and they're always clean, bro. You ever notice that?
Yeah,
clean as hell.
Yeah, because they don't do anything. They're just like, oh, we gotta make sure.
I don't play ball, but let me copy these real quick.
Yeah, you think I play ball, dude? Hell no. God damn it.
Bro,
I wanted to when I was a kid.
At night, that shit's so fun.
Oh yeah,
couple of boys.
Dude, my girl is fucking good at basketball.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, that's cute, whatever. You know, no, she was actually like really good, dude. Oh my god, dude, she'd be shooting threes all day. I'm like, fuck. Almost broke my ankle the first time I played with her. Dude, I was like, this fucking little bitch wasn't playing, dude. I was like, why don't you go pro? She's like, I'm like 4 foot nothing. I was like, oh.
Ooh, yeah, no blocking for you. No rebounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's quick though, right?
Just, yeah, I guess. I don't
book it around the court.
Yeah. Aren't those girls like 7 feet tall? Like in the
same
WNBA?
standard. Same standard as NBA.
Yeah. God dang, dude. I've never seen one of those out in the wild. God, I'd be like, yo, if I ever see a girl at the top, I'm like, are you in the NBA? Like, is that stereotyping? Like, well, if you're not, you should be.
No, it's just like if you see a tall man, right? Like,
you should play basketball.
Damn, you should. You'd excel in this. Just a little bit of practice. That's all you need. You already got a huge advantage.
I mean, a dunk doesn't look that cool if you're 8 feet. I mean, it's still cool as shit.
But if you're 5'8",
yeah, but if you can kind of touch it already, you know.
If you're 5'8" and you see someone dunk, you're like, damn.
No, that's
I get that.
That's witchcraft, bro. Fuck, man.
I don't see the rockets by your shoes. How you getting that high?
Oh my god, yeah. She's a witch. She's a witch. Man. Oh man. So, are you making more music now or no? Are you gonna stand still with that?
I've been wanting to. Anytime I don't have a studio, but anytime I get into FL Studio, I load up everything, or I'll load up like old projects.
Yeah.
And like I'll tweak a little bit, and then I'll be like super interested in something or a sample that I find. I don't know. It just kind of leaves me a bit. Like the interest isn't really there anymore. But I really want to, but I don't know.
Why don't you think it's there anymore?
I mean, it sounds weird. Maybe it doesn't to you, because I think you might get it. So music growing up for me was only like an outlet. Like I didn't want anything out of it. I just wanted to be able to speak it out because, I'm Cuban and there is no room or time for emotions in a man's life. Right. And I can't tell my parents that, hey, I'm struggling with this idea. I can't wrap my head around, I have to grow up under these circumstances and do this exactly as you guys want. Because they wouldn't understand. And realistically at the time, I didn't really have the best of friends either that understood or cared about mental health. Not their fault at the time, I'm sure, but I guess it just hit me pretty quick. So I saw Skrillex, and I saw his. I didn't get to see him in person, but like on YouTube, and I would see like how much fun he was having. Yeah. And although I probably shouldn't
he's young have, too, isn't
he? He's like 32, I think.
Yeah.
Still young.
He was in like a hardcore band.
Yeah, from First to Last.
Yeah.
Sonny Moore.
Yeah, aren't they from Florida too?
What? I don't know.
No one knows that part.
I'm
glad you know that. I'm glad you know that.
Yeah, I'm a big Skrillex fan.
That's why I'm a Skrillex fan, because I was like, dude, I love From First to Last. And like, I don't actually know if he did or not. Like, I think he did the electronic music on that album.
Which album?
Like the first From First to Last album.
There's
really? There's interludes and like little like snippets of like electronic music in there. You should go back and check that out.
I will.
It's actually a big fan. Pretty fucking tight. I'm just like, what?
I also heard a couple of years ago he went back with them, the original band, and made a song. Yeah.
But so did they do like a reunion tour? That's like the thing now, dude. All the bands like from when I was a kid. I think they realize we have money now. They're like, yo, let's do this while we can, dude. No, dude, like a band, Under Oath, they're local, dude. They did like a whole like where they played the album, and they only played Florida.
Damn.
And it was like, I was ready to drop like $500 on like a meet and greet and all that. I went to go click it. It was like the first day. It was like sold out.
That's rough.
That's bullshit. I was like, I'm glad they're making money, dude.
Yeah, you know it's especially if they're local. Like you always want to have.
But it's even crazier. It's just like that much love 10 years later. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like, I bet you they probably hear the craziest shit. Like, bro, you changed my life.
You touch someone's life the right way.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
You are someone's saving grace.
Yeah, dude. There's some bands that I really want to meet some of those guys because like the way I think about music is totally different because of them and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know you're not really into this genre, but like Misery Signals, that's the band for me. I'll have to show you. You can be like, what the fuck is this bullshit? But like that shit changed like the way I look at a guitar, how I like perceive music and shit. And I've heard that from a lot of like people too.
With that specific.
Yeah, that changed them. Like the dudes like I'm doing a band with, same thing. They're like, yeah, dude, that shit like, and we come back to like, it's like, if I had to mimic someone, I'd mimic them.
That's the move.
And I'd be like, that's my move. Yeah.
Damn.
I'm like, bro, they're winners right there in my book.
Yeah, show me afterwards.
Oh yeah, dude.
I want to hear it.
You're gonna be like, this is gay, but like. That's so funny, dude, that you're Cuban because you're white as fuck. You're one of those white.
Bro,
Cubans,
you see this shit? I'm white.
Yeah,
I don't know if you see it down here, but
I got my farmer's tan.
you got a little tan on you.
Yeah, I'm like a brown and serve roll, dude. Just need 5 minutes in the oven.
Cook up
I look
outside
good,
a little bit.
I brown so good.
That's all you need, bro. I wish I got a little tanner, but I just burn.
So you're Cuban, dude. You into cigars? Or no.
Not really. I'm not opposed to it, but I don't like the smell. Like even like weed, for example. I don't smoke that anymore, but the smell just pisses me off.
Yeah, I hate when someone smells like that, and I'm always like, I'm like, fuck, I hope I don't smell like weed. That's the worst thing. Like
Paranoia.
Yeah, well, no, not even paranoia. Just like
of smelling like that.
Just being obnoxious like that.
Oh, true.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, if you're like, fuck, like if it hits you, like your eyes burn. Like, fuck. You know what I'm talking about?
Damn, I know who's around.
I know you've had motherfuckers walk by you like that.
Fresh out of hot box.
Yeah, dude. It's like, ugh. Yeah, I don't like that. Like, if I'm doing it, I'm doing it outside. I like being outside doing it.
I just don't like the smell, man. Like, there was a little point in time where I would smoke because I was going through a lot and I felt like I needed it to escape. And it worked, but the problem was I couldn't get out of that new hole that I put myself in relying on weed.
Yeah.
But the smell, man, even still to this day, I just hated the smell. I can't do that anymore, bro. Like, especially being a big boy, at some point, like, the last thing you want to do is smell bad as a big boy.
Yeah, dude. Never works.
God. And then, yeah, it's a whole lot.
That's so funny. Yeah. Did you ever use it, like, for, like, creativeness or no?
I tried that route. I tried that. The only song I made with, I guess, the assistance of weed or any sort of type of thing like that was Manifest. It's like a somewhat hard style, like a weak version of a hard style / big room nonsensical thing. But it's cool. Like, I had a blast making it. Yeah. I tried it after that and I couldn't. Yeah. I couldn't.
Yeah, I don't find myself being that creative on it.
I just get lazy.
Yeah. You know, like, what I do is, like, I write notes on my phone.
Oh, yeah?
Anytime I have an idea, dude, I'm just like, hold on. I have to type it in. You know, I'll come back to it. When I'm high, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll make beautiful ideas, right? And I look at them, like, and that's the thing, I like looking back at them, like, I'm like, some of these weren't good.
But then they stay there. They stay back there.
Yeah, I keep them because, right. you know, I want to look at them again because maybe, or, you know, you got to, back burner those ideas and stuff like that.
You draw inspiration from something.
This was an idea when I was high. I was like, I'm going to start a podcast, bro.
But look where you are.
Yeah, I know. So there's one good thing that came out of that. Other than that, I don't know.
Don't get me wrong, though. I'd like to try it because I feel like... actually, that reminded me. So back to the question we had like 20 minutes ago, like why I don't find the drive in it, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
So it was purely initially...
Thanks for going back to that because I would have forgotten.
I would have forgotten if we didn't talk about weed.
Yeah. It happens. We were saying before, dude, it happens. It's the best conversation.
It's better that way. It's better that way. So the reason I think, at least the reason I'm convinced that I'm not really interested in music anymore or in producing as much was back then it was purely an emotional outlet, right? The parents, my mom was a little more understanding, but my dad was like, you're a man, you're Cuban, you're not allowed to get depressed, you're not allowed to feel bad.
Yeah.
If you're sad, stay in your room, don't let anyone see it. He didn't literally say this to me, but like that's what I understood. It felt like
the intention was that.
Right, that's what I understood growing up. And that's not necessarily his fault. You know, he came from Cuba, bro. Like,
yeah.
You only know what you're surrounded by.
Oh, he was off the boat?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but also 15, 20 years down the line. Not 20, but 15 years down the line of being here.
Yeah.
Either way,
That must be a crazy life, bro. That's the same thing with my dad, dude. He came straight from the island, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit. We'll get back into that.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because we can talk hours just about that. That's so
talk
crazy.
about anything, bro.
Yeah.
So it was my emotional outlet, and any time in my life since then that I've noticed where I'm just more depressed, or I don't know, I just feel like I'm alone or lonely in life, I would use that literally to explain my side without any lyrics, just instrumentals as a producer, because I didn't know how to get good vocals back then. But yeah, nowadays I feel like maybe I have created or found better coping mechanisms or better ways to relieve myself, like getting kratom and going into the pier, Gulfport Pier, just walk around and just breathe while the wind hits you, just chill out. Or just spend some time with some friends. Like, I didn't have that. That wasn't an option back then. Yeah. I was a completely straight edge, sober kid back then, so I didn't drink, smoke, do anything. So it was just music.
And weren't you young? Like, when did you start music?
13.
Yeah, you shouldn't be drinking, smoking then. There are
all my friends were.
What?
Well, friends.
Yeah. At the time. I was straight edge like 25, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I was a good kid. Look where it got me.
Till 19 for me. 19 when I went to my brother's wedding in Jamaica, because it was legal there.
Jamaica.
I drink.
Oh my god, I bet you that was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good time. But it got me to drink.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a drunk. I'm not addicted to anything. Maybe kratom, although I'm really holding back on that a lot.
Yeah.
And it's helping my mental, so steps forward.
Yeah. So I know I've heard of kratom. So what does it actually do?
So don't take me literally. I don't know for sure exactly. I've been drinking it for like 7 years.
We don't have the
fact
checker. We don't have
checking.
the fact checker yet. Don't worry, dude. We don't.
So my understanding
I believe you, dude.
My understanding is for drinking for 8 years and the research I've done, not that it's been a whole lot, but it's either an opioid or a type of opioid or a similar effect to it. There's different strains, and long story short, it releases some form of pain. If you're really into it or you're really a spiritual person, a lot of people will say it's a spiritual relief, but certain ones do have other effects like emotional relief or physical pain relief or like grieving relief, for example. And there's different strains. So just a TLDR, red is like a physical pain and numbs your mind a bit. So if you just nonstop have something in your head, red's the way to go. Green is like removes social anxiety and also a little bit of physical pain removal. And then white's like energy and my understanding, because I don't really touch the white, is like a spiritual cleansing type of thing. So this is green. Just
so you believe in all that?
I don't believe in this. I believe some little bits of the spiritual side of things. I don't believe physical things can relieve your spiritual.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a correlation there.
There might be. I don't know. That wasn't like
I'm open.
That wasn't a giving you shit. Like I was genuinely, like I'm telling you, like a couple of years ago, I would have been like, you're a dumbass. Like, but now I'm just like, dude, anything's possible. I don't even fucking know, bro.
No, absolutely. I think there's some truths to the what the spiritualists are saying, or like the people who are spiritual, how they speak on things, religious or not.
Yeah.
But I don't see a correlation to the physical items, the tangible things that we can hold and touch, and your spirit.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
I don't know.
Is it impossible? I won't
Never
tell you
never.
it is. I won't tell you it is impossible, but I just don't see it.
Yeah. Are you a spiritual person?
Maybe not per the book definition.
What is the book? I don't even know.
I think it
I feel like
involves
when
that
someone
tangible
says
stuff.
spiritual, I just think of crystals and like healing.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah.
I get where that might, answer some questions that people have about life. Like if they're going through the ringer and they need, and that explains to them, this is why this is happening to you. Maybe try this, focus on this, and that helps you. Same with like religion, like do what you got to do. But
yeah, it's funny, because I don't think I believe in a lot of that stuff, but I do believe that it will help people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so that's I think that's one thing that a lot of people get wrong, especially with like religion and stuff, is that you don't have to believe in it, or believe that, oh, this happened or that happened, because most the major religions all fight on the details. Like, as long as it's doing more harm, or
Damn.
more good than
like
harm.
That?
Yeah. As long as it's doing more good than harm, not harm than good. You know what I mean? Like then I think it's fine. You know what I mean?
It's valuable. Yeah,
there is value in it. You know what I mean?
If you can find some answers that the real world can't give you, just it's all right to admit it. Like if someone, what I don't like is when someone's shunned from their way of thinking. Like that's why I don't like religion in the traditional aspect, or at least like maybe not traditional, but the modern day. Like, oh, I'm this, and if you're not this, I'm not with you. Or I don't believe anything you have to say.
But like that goes past religion nowadays.
Now it's political. Now it's
everything,
race.
Dude.
Race. The whole race issue is like introduced again due to a certain individual. And like I thought we were really moving forward with race inequality, and then I don't know, since 2016.
I think it's hard to judge that on scale.
Right, I can't speak definitively. Yeah, I can't speak definitively because I don't see it all. Obviously, I'm not involved.
No, what you see or what you hear, and that really makes you think because like I understand what you're saying. It's like we should be past that. Like you know, what I mean, I think everyone in their head says like we should be past it, but then shit still happens, and where you're like, man, what the fuck?
Right, and just to be clear, I'm not saying we should be past this as in like this again. No. I meant like with the trajectory that we were going at, like we were making steps progressively moving forward to eventually meet this equality.
I know what you mean.
And then we went down.
But it's good to explain that.
Right,
because someone else thought,
Oh, he said this?
Oh, I know,
God,
bro.
Racist. I swear to God.
Canceled, bro. These two white boys, and we're not even.
Bro.
That could happen, bro. Shit. Yeah. No, I know what you mean, man. That's really weird.
And then with like this whole like LGBT stuff, like I'm fully supportive. Like, right, do what you want. Don't hurt other people. Don't take from other people. I don't care what you do, right?
Yeah.
But like, we were doing really well, and then the whole DeSantis thing and the Trump thing to some degree. I don't know the full aspect of what he believed in, and I didn't care enough to look into it. But like now, like all the things we did to help equality, at least in that aspect, something has been slowly but surely kind of stripped away from them. And I don't think that's not right.
Yeah.
So it makes you think like if that was possible, what we thought was impossible to go backwards like that.
Yeah.
What's next? Like, are we going to record or document every time we're outside of the house to the government? Because like the whole puberty thing for women that are like 13 in high school is like now you have to document that. Like,
wait, what?
You never heard about that?
No, tell me.
There was I don't know what happened at the end. I don't even know if there is an end to it, but there were some lawmakers that wanted girls, 13-year-old and under, to document when they're on their period to the government.
Here? Somewhere else?
I don't know where, but in the U.S. I don't know what state, I don't know what city, I don't know what school, but that was
some weird
a
shit,
real
dude.
thing, and I can't believe that made it past a normal conversation. Not normal.
But like, why would it come up like that?
What does that do?
I know that doesn't make sense.
For statistics? What? Okay, what does that give you?
I don't know. That's
so
one.
Bothersome.
I don't even think I want to look that up. Like, how do you look that up?
Without the feds on your ass? I don't know,
dude. Like
lawmaker.
Yeah.
Period. I don't know.
I don't know. But you know, it's kind of the same thing I was saying with religion, but it's the opposite of it. Like, I think politics right now are doing more harm than good.
Certainly.
Because to me, like, my stance is like I'm apolitical. Like, I don't think it's really weird. It's like you grow up and you have to pick a party to like fight. Like, I think they should try to bow the knee to as many of us as possible. Does that make sense? Like, we're trying to be like fit into their brackets of the left and the right.
Oh, okay.
Like, why am I trying to fit in there? Because you guys need my support. You guys need my money. You guys need this influence. Mm-hmm. So why don't you do something for, like, you know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't have to, like, you should try to make the decision for me.
I think that's where the radical side of things start kicking in. Because, like, if they, if they're fishing, right, whichever side of the political argument is fishing, and they catch on to one thing that you're really passionate about, and they really put everything in there, then you're going to slowly
I can see
fall into that box they want you in.
Yeah, but then, like, it's like things, like like the whole LGBTQ thing, like that's literally a human problem. That I don't know why this is a political problem right now.
I can't even believe that
politics
politics are involved to this degree.
Should be out of that
by now. Like like we mentioned earlier, that should have been resolved by now.
Because I feel like if you just put any type of thing into politics, it's basically it gets talked about and radicalized on both sides of the spectrum, and then nothing gets done.
You just argue.
It's just out there.
Argue and delay everything.
Yeah, it's like you don't get things done.
Hell no. In fact, you probably go backwards, delaying it so much.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird thing. You know, I'm very cynical of politics. I'm just like I used to be like I think everything's rigged. But I don't even know anymore. I feel like I just don't even care anymore. You know what I mean?
I didn't.
But like there should be a care because like obviously there's some things that like it could fully affect me. Like right now I don't feel any decisions really affect me. That might be very naive of me. You know what I mean? But like I do sit there and think I'm like I don't even need to listen to these people because half the shit like oh, more taxes. I'm like, that's cool. I'm not rich, so it's not like it's coming out of my pocket. You know what I mean? And like, it's literally like what? Like, cause we don't really know. That's my biggest thing like with taxes is like, where does it go? Like, I don't know.
We're a victim to a lot of fees we don't know about.
Yeah.
A lot of fees. Like, for example, brief conversation about this because I can get into this for forever. DoorDash, for example, Uber Eats, right? Yeah. So they upcharge you on the items individually, right? It's $1 more for every item, minimal, right?
I don't even use that shit. You use that shit?
I didn't, but recently I have. Not as much, but like maybe once a month, if I'm just lazy.
So through the app, it's $1 more every
per item, and then they have a delivery fee, which obviously pays the driver, and then there's service and fees.
Yeah, and that's theirs.
I don't know the division of all the fees in total.
Just to run the app.
If you go to McDonald's, you get a $10 order. You go to Uber Eats, the items themselves is going to run you $12, $13, right? That's not too bad. But then the fees and the delivery driver brings it up to $19. Right? And then you got to tip. You have to tip. If you don't tip any
you're
service,
an asshole, dude.
Don't eat.
For real, like don't do that, bro.
Don't Uber Eats if you can't.
I like being able like this. I don't know if you do this. I always try to tip good.
Make their experience nice.
Like I just want like cause, bro,
serve them.
You went out of my way, dude. Like you went out of your way for me, bro. Like I have to give you something, bro.
Serve them. I'm not gonna give you no
$3.30 tip. You know.
No, I
gotta do like a $7 tip.
Yeah, if I go out to
in
eat
reference,
too,
you know what I mean, like to like a
sit down.
It's not like $100 bill and it's like, oh yeah, here's $7. Like no, it's not like that. Right?
Hell no.
Yeah, I'd be pissed. Shit, I've never really had a job like that, so I don't know.
I've only been a busser.
I couldn't fathom doing that, even for tips. Yeah, dude, I could not do that.
I think the tips part's a little weird because like some genuine people. What really sucks about the service industry is some people that go into it real genuine, right? Like good people at heart.
Yeah.
That can get ripped away from them by the wrong people.
Easily. One bad experience, dude.
I've had a lot. I mean, I've worked at a hotel, the Hard Rock, but the hotel side of it.
Yeah.
I've worked at restaurants, and like, I don't know, man. People suck. Especially nowadays when politics are so heavy and heavily integrated in everything, and people are so adamant about pushing their opinion on you. It's like, I'm just trying to clean the table, dog. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I'm just trying to get you to their hotel room.
Cool. That's cool. That's great. I let them go. They need it. You know?
I just numb it out. I block it out. Yep. Okay. Yeah. You done?
Yeah. I don't sit there and go, well, have you ever thought of like,
not being a dickhead?
Well, not even that. Just like just hitting them with stuff. And they're like, what the fuck? I don't know. I had one lady one time come up. She's like, I forget. I got a tip for something I was doing. This was like back when I worked at Toys R Us. And dude, I know, like back in the day, dude. And
right here?
Yeah. Shit. Now it's a Burlington. But dude, she gave me like $50 for like winning a swing set or a truck or whatever. And she's like, I forget what she said. She said something about like, well, hopefully the aliens like don't take over the world or whatever.
All right.
Yeah, dude. This is like 2009. She was like, end of the world 2012. Like, I was like, what? I was like, thanks. Then I like did. I was like, that was a weird.
And you don't think about? I mean, well, she got you to think about it again and shit.
Yeah, I know. Shit.
Not to say aliens can't exist.
Yeah. Oh,
I think we're a little bit away from.
Yeah.
them taking over.
Well, I mean, 2012 happened. I don't even know. That was supposed to be the Mayan calendars. I don't even know what you're talking about.
That reminds me, bro.
Oh, God.
You ready for some shit?
Yeah.
We're about to open a new can of worms.
Oh, God, let's do this.
So something just came out recently, within the last month or two.
About what?
There were some rocks. I think it's the Mayans, however you pronounce it, the Mayans. Yeah. Some of the rocks and boulders that they have were created and not natural. Created.
In like the pyramids? Or like the Mayan pyramids?
They're little... They have pyramids?
Yeah. Right? In the Mayans, though?
I don't remember.
Like in Mexico?
I'm ignorant to that stuff.
South America?
All I know is I briefly read it. I don't know how true
were you just reading the headline, bro?
Listen, no, I looked into it. I looked into it a little bit.
Now now you're gonna have me digging deep, bro.
I'm gonna dig now after this.
Yeah.
But like they opened or cracked open some of the rocks or boulders or whatever they had over there, stones, and they noticed it was just reforged. It wasn't a natural stone or rock, but either they had some technology back then, which follows suit with all Mayan rumors at this point.
Yeah.
That they were just advanced even to our standards. But they were reforging rocks.
That's crazy.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. Could have been natural. Or no? Where'd you read this on?
So it started off with an Instagram. I'm not gonna pull it up now, but an Instagram page called Dom is Live News. There we go. So he was popping off when X passed, and they were like really good friends. So he put me on, and then anytime he posts something on his Instagram page, I'm like, let me look into it, whatever. Yeah. And he's always been right. Like something's actually going on. So then he put that up. I'm like, no fucking shot. So I Google it. I look it up, and there's some interesting new things that just came up with that.
That's crazy. The only reason I asked about the pyramid things is because people have put out that theory before that it's some type of concrete that these rocks were made out of. For the pyramids and stuff. Really? Because I don't think... Because you know how we don't know how those were made? I think it's the same thing with the ones in South America. Yeah, like the Tiahuanaco and shit like that. I can't say those names.
I love those names. I can't say them either, but I love them.
I know, bro. And then the one in Turkey, Göbekli Tepe. Yeah.
Damn, okay, we're going on a little trip.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. That's that ancient alien shit, bro.
I love that talk.
I fucking hate that show.
Do I believe it? No, not the show.
I love the theory. The first season was a shit, but after that, bro, it was like a cash grab.
I love talking about it. I like sparking the idea that something was here before us.
Yeah,
something big.
Are you into the whole there's a whole civilization before? And,
I believe it's possible.
There's motherfuckers that think we're a lot older than what we think. We probably
humans.
Yeah, we were probably somewhat technologically. That's a hard word to get out sometimes.
It's 17 syllables.
I know. So yeah, we were technologically advanced. And then something like asteroid, super volcano fucked us up, got us down to less than 10,000 people, and then we had to rebuild everything.
Is it possible? Absolutely.
Yeah. Is it likely?
It's unlikely, but apply that theory moving forward from us right now, right? If that same thing happens now, dude. And you're going to see some machine, some phones, some cameras, whatever, in the future, a million years later, you're going to be like, oh, this is natural.
Well, we won't see them because they'll be gone.
We won't. But I'm saying, moving it forward.
I'm saying, 100 years from now, unless it was kept in, good condition, dude, metal shit. Dude, the Titanic, and I don't want to talk about the sub. All right. Let's be the only podcast that doesn't talk about the sub this week. No, we're going to talk about it.
Subway?
Yeah, Subway, yeah. No, but besides, everyone's trying to get down there now, before this whole thing happened, because they estimate another 10, 20 years, that's not going to be around anymore.
For it corrodes? Erodes?
Yeah.
What is it?
Corrodes.
For metal?
I guess. Corrosion? I don't know. But it's going to be rusted away. So, I think if there was, vehicles from back then, and they're in the ocean, that's a good point. I think it's the same thing, in the dirt, too.
Different application, but eventually same point.
Yeah. I think it's probably longer. You know what I mean?
Well, oxygen is what kills metal.
I guess, yeah.
Oxygen and some kind of exposure. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know the full details.
I failed chemistry, bro. I don't know.
What's that?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But yeah, dude, so, yeah, I mean, it could happen, you know, think. The best explanation I ever heard was, try explaining Wi-Fi if someone doesn't know what it is.
It's
this magic thing in the air that like you can talk to your friend across the world on this phone,
like that.
Yeah, think about it. Like if like today, it's just you, me, and 1,000 other people in the world, and we gotta rebuild this motherfucker. First of all, we ain't having no phones because I don't remember how to do that. I don't know how to fucking make a phone. You know what I mean? We're not having none of this shit.
We can't.
And then like
steal.
we're gonna be like we're gonna be telling our kids stories. And then they're gonna be telling their grandkids, and like, what the fuck is a Wi-Fi? Like, what the fuck is this shit, dude? It was some magical thing in the air.
No bullshit.
Sounds a lot like God. Like,
I mean, you can't see it, but it exists, kind of thing.
And it's like, what do I really know? I know Star Wars, dude. Like, I'm gonna be telling the story of Luke before I talk about. I know more about that than Jesus. So then, like, what does that become religion? After
that's a good question, man.
You know what I mean? Like, what if that happened before? If we go back in time, that the whole God thing was just the best movie out.
Like then we got wiped. Yeah, but the story kept.
Yeah, and that's all I remember. Bro. Like that's freaky when you think about that. Like that, I don't even want to think about shit like that.
That's exactly the point I was going to make moving forward. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's what it is. Like it's so far off from like if that was the case. We are probably so off from the mark of what we could fathom.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because going both ways in that scenario, it's like anything could fucking
you kind of put my theory in crutches after that, the corrosion thing. Because, like, I was thinking, like, yeah, a million years down the line, you see phones, but you haven't seen them before. I don't know. Some weird organization of events there. Yeah. But, like, it's all going to be gone in that time period. So, what... Yeah,
unless it's mostly plastic.
I mean...
Because that should last longer, right?
I mean, not thousands of years, though.
Well, we don't know. We don't know.
I mean, fair enough.
I know.
Plastic hasn't been around for thousands of years.
Yeah, and it's still around. Because, what if, like, 150-year mark, it all dissipates? It's like, oh, we just have to wait 150 years.
We just didn't know.
And then it's like, oh, hey, plastic's fine. We just have to wait it out 150 years. Like,
yeah, but if you create it and it takes that long to disappear... That's going to cause problems. But, okay, let's say plastics didn't.
It is causing problems.
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah.
But, like, let's take plastic. Let's say it didn't ever degrade.
Yeah.
And that wipe happens where an asteroid hits us and, like, everything's gone.
Something,
anything. Any natural disaster that lines up at this point.
Remind me to talk about this after, but go.
All right. And, like, a million years down the line, if this planet's still here... Mm-hmm. Plastic's going to look like a natural thing.
Yeah.
So, like...
Same thing like gold.
Damn, bro. Is gold natural?
Yeah, well, they say
it has to be, right? Well, but as far as we know.
Well, I mean, so it's weird, like, so gold does come up, right? But I don't know how that works. Like, I don't think gold is super prevalent. Just like iridium and stuff like that.
What do you mean prevalent, though?
Like, yeah, we have a lot of gold, but I don't think it's like... we have more oxygen. You know what I mean? Like on the periodic table wise, it's just like iridium, then for like batteries and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think there's people that speculate that it's more common that we've gotten it from asteroids hitting us than being naturally abundant.
That makes sense. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
You get what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like it's here. It's part of the compound here because it's universally a compound in the universe.
Right.
Yeah, I know I sound smart, but I might be a total fucking idiot on this.
You're making some lights.
I really wish we had the dude looking up today, dude. Like, because we might have opened up another can of worms with that. Dude.
No, isn't there an asteroid somewhat nearby that's like worth trillions of dollars in minerals?
I bet.
And gold and diamonds. Yeah. I don't think diamonds.
I think that's also where they say like we got most of our water too.
Asteroids?
Yeah, or comets. Comet's just a wet asteroid.
I don't know anything about comets.
Yeah, the only reason you see the tail is because it's the ice vaporizing off.
Oh, yeah. So are they ice rocks?
Yeah, So basically, it's a wet rock. It's icy.
Literally. Okay.
Yeah, it's like icy.
Damn, let's go back.
Yeah, bro, come on, man.
Where's Nas?
Yeah, for real, dude.
How's Plies doing?
For real. But yeah, man, I don't even know. But yeah, you're right. Like, plastic might look natural. But, it might look out of place. Because you got to think, like, what if... this is another thing, too. Like, so basically, what's going to be left from us, from our thing, right? Like our world that we know. Our little timeline
story, exactly. Yeah.
Mount Rushmore would be there,
bro.
That would be like, you know what I mean? Like in another lifetime, people like it'll be the pyramids.
Oh, the aliens.
The pyramids, and like who the fuck made
there?
You
go. Aliens. They were aliens. The only logical explanation.
Yeah,
especially if all you got is a little rock and a hammer or a stone and a.
Yeah, dude. I was watching this documentary on Notre Dame. Mm-hmm. You know, like how it burned down or whatever.
Yeah.
So they're still like they're trying to like rebuild it and stuff. It really is mostly the roof or whatever. But they brought in an archaeological team because that wood is like almost 1,000 years old. So like they can act like they're not throwing anything out. Mm. Like they're actually taking it and studying it and stuff. And what's fucking crazy is like I can understand like, oh yeah, we don't know how to fucking make the pyramids. They don't understand how that was built. And that was like 800 years ago.
Yeah.
So like they're like dumbfounded right now trying to figure that shit out. It's like I thought we knew that.
I thought we got that one under wraps.
We figured that out, bro.
I thought we figured it out.
Yeah, like and then I was looking. I'm like, yeah, how the fuck did they do that, bro? And that was 800 years ago. Like, how the fuck did they do that?
You naturally you would say, oh, piece by piece, but then
but like,
you look at the inside of these pyramids.
Yeah, well, no, I'm talking about the church, right? So like this thing goes all the way up like this, right? Stones, and then the stones are like this, right? And so it got crashed in, so now it like can't hold itself. Mm-hmm. But it's like, how did it hold itself before?
Oh, physics.
Yeah,
physics.
Well, yeah,
well,
they
did
an
arc of stones.
Yeah, but like, I don't think it's easy.
Oh no. Especially with
I don't think it's easy today. And that's what's crazy. Like, it's not easy today. So how was it easy back then? Because they were talking about they were pulling themselves up with little leather baskets.
Oh, how they got up there is the question.
Yeah,
I see. Okay.
But they were talking about like they put one in, and go do.
Has to be right.
What the fuck?
Or like in theaters, the big bags of sand that just pull the curtains.
Bro, I don't even know. But that was crazy when they said that. Like, yeah, we don't even really know how they did it, because like that's what they're looking at. Because they really couldn't get up into the roof. Or whatever, because like they called it like the wooden jungle. They only had a few pictures of like, but they don't even understand like the way they did the joints and stuff. So it's like this is all new shit to them. They're like, oh well, this is how they did it. This is how they did it. And then now it's like, well, we can't really do this because that's not safe. And I guess like half the shit has lead in it, so like everyone's hazmated up doing it too. Great. Yeah.
Well, that's good for you, I guess.
I know. But that blew my mind. I'm like, okay, we don't even know how we built something 1,000 years ago.
It just comes to show you, like, you think we got it under control. You think we got it all figured out, but we have arguably more questions now than we did before. And with every new discovery, we're
gonna have more questions.
Yeah, with every new discovery comes even more questions, which is
I still don't even know how a microwave
really
works,
interesting. Hot,
yeah, hot.
Here's your hot plate of cold food.
For real.
What?
I know. It's something to do with the water. I think they figured it out by accident.
And then how? Okay, fine. You figure out how microwave. How'd you put it together?
Exactly.
That still boggles my mind. I actually had a panic attack once. My first panic attack ever was trying to make sense of how a computer works.
Oh,
like
dude.
Processor. I mean, I'm into it now.
Think about it, dude. Like,
but
how crazy that shit is. Can you someone explain it or no?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I
like
can't.
You trust that it works. Like you trust that the people that have done painstakingly made it from zero.
But how do you get to step one?
Yeah.
How do you conceptualize a computer if they don't exist? How do you piece together an idea that is a computer now?
I know, dude. Man, I was listening to someone talk about Steve Jobs and shit, and I guess, and I don't know if this. I want to look into this, but he said without like the help of like, I think he said like LSD or mushrooms, he would never been able to like fathom the iPhone.
Acid was his big thing. I think.
Was acid?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, but then I think, dude, that was crazy. The iPhone was crazy.
Have you seen the 2008 video of Steve Jobs announcing the iPhone? No. The first iPhone?
Yeah, I think I've seen it.
But if you watch it now, you're like, holy shit. The iPhone really did it all.
Yeah.
It brought a whole new genre of phones.
Yeah, man. I remember in like 2009, people talking about like, because iPhone came out, but then that's when Android systems came out, like right after. Because it was like
a little bit after.
So I remember in 2009, someone talking about like Androids and stuff. I was like, this is stupid shit. This isn't gonna be a thing. And now it's like everything. Your whole life is on your phone, dude.
It's crazy. I was just thinking about that. I'm like, if someone ever asks you to like get your phone from you for whatever reason, like you're gonna fight for your life for your phone because that's your ticket out, or that's like partially your sanity for some people.
That's my everything.
Having that there, like you feel naked without your phone.
Yeah.
And almost vulnerable and in danger.
Have you tried not like being on your phone?
Not being on my phone, I can do that fine. Being without my phone is a problem though.
No.
Knowing that it's there is.
So like I did like a 21-day challenge. I was like, no cell phone, no nothing. I didn't even watch TV.
No,
all I did was read books.
Okay.
I only made it 6 days.
I can't make it.
It was so hard, dude. I would only do phone calls.
Okay.
Right, and if I had to pay a bill, you know what I mean? Because like you have to do that. That's a modern thing, dude. My screen time was like averaging 6 hours like a day. It went down to like 6 minutes. It's fucking ridiculous.
You had a lot of extra time though, I'm sure.
Dude, I read some
assuming.
books. Oh yeah. Yeah, I read some books. I did some other shit. I was like exercising. There's nothing else to do. I was
doing productive shit.
I know, dude. I did before that. What made me want to do that is like I did 21 days, no drinking, no smoking. I killed that one. Fucking killed it.
That's a little easier to do, I think.
Yeah. Well, I also did no bread, no sugar. Yeah.
So no sugar period or low amounts?
No like
carbs?
Yeah, well, I mean, you'd have carbs and like veggies and stuff, but you know that's at that point that's very low carbs. Yeah, bread, pasta, rice.
It's like keto.
That's basically going into ketosis and shit like that.
That's how I lost all my weight.
Yeah, I should have kept going.
Bro, do it. I've helped 4 or 5 people do keto. Just I'm real glad.
I hate the keyword keto. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. It has some
because it's like a whatever
a buzzword.
Yeah, because what was it before? It was Atkins. Because aren't they all this like it's like the Mediterranean style diet, right? It's kind of all along those lines.
I don't know about the Mediterranean one.
It's basically low carb, high protein, some oils, some fats.
Fats for sure.
Yeah.
High fats, low carb. Yeah. I know Atkins brought attention to it, but they didn't really claim it as keto. I don't think they did.
No, but I think it just keeps morphing because, like, you know, the new thing is now carnivore. The carnivore diet. But really, I think they all run across pretty much the same lines. You know what I mean? But it's just it's the fad thing now.
Yeah, I did keto right before it became like this super big money grab. Like,
yeah.
But
because now there's keto this, keto that. You know
how hard it was to do keto back then when you had no products at all.
Yeah,
that was like listed as keto because low carb wasn't a thing.
Yeah,
it was low sugar, low fat. Yeah, low calorie even, but like low carb. I thought you needed that. Like that's what we were pushed to believe.
Everything's in question now.
And that fat was bad. Yeah. But in reality, fat plus carbs is bad. Yeah.
Well, sugar is the worst thing.
Oh, absolutely.
No one talks about that. Like we worry about like and I don't want to be like one of those people who are like I don't believe that bullshit. But I think the case for like meat, that's a whole different story. I think we need to worry about. You know how people are like people are saying that we shouldn't be eating meat and we pretty soon we should all be on vegetarian based diets. That's fine. I get that. I'm not opposed to that. But the problem is, it's not a vegetable diet. You end up eating high carb, ultra processed foods.
If it is a
vegetable,
but
I'm not eating meat.
That's your point.
You know what I mean? I'm not eating meat, but it's not a vegetable. You know what I mean? Like, you need to stay like. Cause I was trying to tell my mom this, whatever, and that's why I've been like. It sucks, cause like, I'm in and out of that shit, but like I do try like, let's like, the less processed, the better. That's the way I see it. You know, because you gotta think, what is sugar? Highly processed. You know what I mean? Like it's all that shit. The carbs highly processed. Like that's
unless it comes straight from the sugar cane from my people. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not
you ever have sugar cane?
Yeah, I've had sugar cane, bro. I like that sugar better than. But I guess that's a bad thing too. It's everything's bad nowadays. That's what I hate, bro. When you start like looking into things, nothing's objectively right or wrong. It's a trade off. It's like what's the least worst.
Yeah, because, like, okay, let's entertain this idea of everyone stops eating meat.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be super processed. Because, you know, for an absolute fact, one, not everyone's going to be eating vegetables.
Yeah.
But if they were...
Potato chips are going to go out the roof, dude.
Oh, my God. And then I try to keep up with the natural production of vegetables if no one's eating meat and no one's eating animal-based foods, so they go vegan, let's say.
Yeah.
But I think having meat in grocery stores is fine. Like, I could go vegetarian. I don't care.
Yeah. I tried it for a week. It wasn't bad.
It doesn't sound bad.
Yeah.
Just extra season your food.
Yeah. No, but I ended up eating more like junky shit.
But then exactly
because like you know what I mean. If it's vegetarian has turned into no meat, eat shit
instead of eating
veggies. That's where that's the only problem I have. Other than that, bro, I'm 100 with it.
I don't know. Yeah. I think meat should stay around for a little bit. I think the hyper consumption of meat is a problem.
Yes.
Because then you're dealing with the whole methane gas thing and then animal cruelty.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of
also
stuff there.
that's also another. Oh God, see, like it's the biggest thing is we are too on the premise of we have to have everything ready to eat. You know what I mean? Like everything should be in the store, or whatever time ready, or be able to go through a drive-through and get stuff. But then it's like, how do you can't clock that backwards?
No,
you get
not
what
at
I mean?
this point.
Yeah, and so like it then to me like, and I get with this like when I like deep dive things like that. That right there was like, well, you can't change that. You're not gonna change that.
The attention span of people as the generations pass is getting disgustingly low. Like, bro, look at TikTok. Look at Vine.
Yeah, no, I know.
Back then, that wouldn't be real. Like, people had the patience and the time and the expectation of, all right, this movie is going to take an hour and a half. I got to sit down, put some time aside.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, I don't have 30 minutes. I'm just going to watch 10-second clips nonstop. And then if it's not entertaining in the first 3 seconds, I'm on to the next.
It's the craziest thing, dude.
It's mind-boggling.
Yeah, I the only reason I have a TikTok right now is for the podcast. That's it.
That's a problem.
Just I don't even use it, like, which sucks. It's like, yeah, you know, and like, and it's not doing good because I'm not conforming to the guidelines. Like, it has to be.
That's what
it
sucks.
Has to be this. Has to be, I'm just putting little clips to try to hook people in to the long format. That's all it is. But I think there's a lot of like podcasts and stuff that they don't actually have the user base on like TikTok and stuff like that. And if they do, like, I don't think it converts over into like people actually watching or listening to it.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where I'm doing it just for awareness, but I don't think it's like doing anything for me.
It's a great tool though.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's one of the best tools
crazy.
You have right now.
Facebook is popping off more. I wouldn't even have thought of that. That Facebook's popping off harder for me.
It's a little crazy to fathom. It makes sense, but
it makes sense, yeah. But that's a whole nother thing. Like, you know, the whole like acquiring friends on a social platform.
Like real friends or just
just like you know,
like whatever friends.
It's a numbers game.
A number,
really. That's what you know, that Facebook is really the only one that it's a mutual thing. So that's easier to get a friend. You send a friend request simultaneously. You both become friends, so you both get one.
A plus one.
Yeah, on Instagram, TikTok, and all that, you can follow someone. They're not gonna follow you back. That's a really weird dynamic.
Interesting.
And I don't know if people have caught on to that. You know what I mean? Like, so it's really weird. There's a mutual thing, so people will always, I need another friend.
I could use it. Not that they care. I could use it.
Yeah. So I think that's why it's popping off on Facebook.
That makes sense. Because it is just like a numbers game now. It's how many followers you got.
Yeah. And
that's the big question.
Stupid. It's kind of stupid, but
I can see that transition being made, especially if TikTok's going to go out the window with all this new shenanigans that's going on.
I don't even know. I think it's here to stay. I think my biggest thing with TikTok is I think people are giving it shit because really it's killing Facebook, Instagram.
Other companies.
Yeah, it's killing the American dollar. You know what I mean? Because I think tech is always overinflated in like the economic part. You're right? All of our ad revenue is going over to TikTok. So all those millions of dollars, probably closer to billions, is going there. So that's why people are like,
at least a couple.
People
billion.
have to be like, yeah, TikTok's doing this. You know what I mean? Like they're taking your data. I think everything on your phone takes your data. We're only calling that out because we need to get the money back. You know, they want people to go, that's right. I'm not going to use TikTok.
Yeah, we're also working IT, kind of to piggyback off that idea. Working IT for so long, it's only been like 6 years maybe, but
it's a long time.
people are so worrisome about their data.
Yeah.
But
then like they'll post.
But then they'll post, oh, my new baby daddy's fucking blah, 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 blah. But that's not the same baby daddy you posted last week.
Yeah, you learned so much from that.
But then they fight and they talk all this big game about, oh, we got to protect our data.
Mm-hmm. You put out so much already.
You are actively putting more than they even want. They don't care about your personal life. They just care about your demographic, so they can show you what you might find more necessary in your life to enhance your life or just to get money off you. Obviously, there's dynamic there.
Yeah, the dynamic is hand in hand.
But like me personally, I would rather a company knows what I like to show me some cool shit later.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have some clothes if I didn't have Facebook marketing down my throat showing me like, oh, look at this sick design. Oh, all right, let me cop 3 of them.
That's the crazy thing. It works.
Like as if
it works, and especially the hardest part is you understand how it works. I understand how it works, right? Not a lot of people do, and I'm saying like that's. I think some people are aware of it, some people aren't. That's just a fact. Mm-hmm. But it's even crazier if you understand how it works and it still works on you. You go, damn, like they were right. That's the craziest part.
So right, and then going back to, if you're that worried about sharing your data, get off your phone.
Yeah.
Get off the internet.
Yeah.
Watch under anonymous, even though that's not like purely anonymous.
Yeah, because you still have location-based shit.
And the device you use. So okay, go to a library, sign in anonymously to whatever, and then do your thing.
Yeah, if you really care.
If you really care, and if you don't
bitch about it.
Don't bitch about it.
But you know, people.
They just love to complain because it's so easy.
That's part of the culture now. Complain
and cancel.
Yeah. Dude, it's already been an hour, bro.
Really? Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I told you.
That's wild.
Yeah. Well, dude, we'll keep talking, but we'll end this here, okay? You want to plug your music or anything?
Yeah, sure. Antic Outlaw on Spotify. Antic space Outlaw. Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music.
Yeah.
All my stuff's on SoundCloud, though. All of it.
SoundCloud still a thing?
Oh, no.
I think that's cool.
I haven't logged in a while.
Yeah.
But
I think they're tight. I like that. I was going to do a podcast thing, but I don't think it works on there.
I don't know. I haven't looked at it at all, honestly.
Yeah.
Do you know they were about to go out of business and then Chance the Rapper saved them because they had no ads. They were having so much data on their servers and paying
because he's an independent, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's like, all right.
Thank you, Chance.
For real. He goes, all right, we're going to run ads. Although people suck, people hate the ads, but you had to have without that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, and this is what's even crazier, I bet you people would like ads more if they were targeted. All right, we're out with that bullshit.